Alright, so I have sheet 2. I'm going to start with O, which is observation. I'm looking for any scar, increased patch of hair, or any
Okay. I think he said under 10 seconds.
pimples or anything that could possibly obscure the scan from the nervous scope. And he has a scar in his mid-thoracics. That's really about it. And then instrumentation. First off, I'm going to try and widen this out as far as I can get it, but still having a good contact on it. I'm going to turn the instrument on with the square button on the back, making sure it's on the medium setting. I'm going to start at T2 and work my way up. So, alright, you can go ahead and lean back now. And as I'm going up, I'm going to look for any quick breakovers, any quick deflections to the right or to the left. And if that does happen as I'm going up, I'm going to be marking that on the trail side, which would be underneath on the side that I see it deflect towards. Right, go ahead and sit up. And in thoracics, I'm going to start at T2 and work my way down. And on this one, you can go wider with your scope. So I'm going to start at T2, I'm going to work my way down. Still looking for that deflection. And if I do find one, I'm going to go over it 3 times to make sure it's still there. It doesn't mysteriously go away. And if it does, then you don't mark anything. If it stays there, then that's where you mark your deflection. S would be static palp, which is where I would just run my fingers down the side of the spinous processes, feeling for any edema or bogginess, just feeling my fingers kind of bog down into them right there in the thoracics, and then just keep going down. And then go all the way down the spine. Okay, and for my first region, it's the atlas, so I'm going to set this back up. Go ahead and just lean back for me. Actually, go ahead and stand up for me first, would you? Alright, so close your eyes and then nod.
If that doesn't settle down, there's actually
and then just stop whenever you're.
protocol.
Okay. And he looks pretty level, slightly, actually probably pretty level. Go ahead and sit down. If his nose were angled up higher, that would be an AS atlas, or if it was down lower, like if he was cocky, it'd be AS. If he's not as confident pointing down, that'd be a PS. Then I'm going to fill the atlas on each side in comparison to C2. And I'm just going to laterally flex towards and away. And if I don't feel it closing down on that side like it's supposed to, that side would be the superior side. So that would be, say it's on the right side, that would be a PS. So the first listing would be, say he was cocky, beat ASPS. Then go ahead and put some pressure in behind the TVPs of those atlases and turn them in towards my hand on both sides. And if I feel like that is not coming into contact with my fingers, then that means it's not coming back, so it's stuck forward. So on this right side, it would be, if it was not coming back into my fingers, that would be an RA for that atlas. And then, all right, go ahead and just sit up. Thank you. And now for the pelvis analysis, we're going to do is get right on the medial aspect of PSIS, and I'm going to get you to go ahead and lean back this, whoa, like look like you're looking over the shoulder. Okay. And then one more time. Okay. And if I feel that close down like it's supposed to, then that's not the side I'm looking for. But if I don't feel it close down like it's supposed to, then that would be the indicate the side that I'm looking for. All right, go ahead and stand up. Another thing that I can do is observe the glute height, which would be just coming in underneath and observing it. And he's got a slight low left, which would be posterior on that side. And then the knee swing, which would be, go ahead and sit down for me. So then you're still feeling in that same area on the back of the, in between their sacrum and their ilium. And then you are just going to swing their leg in, and if you feel like there's not any widening in the back, then that would be, means it's stuck interior. And if you're swinging the leg out and it's not closing down, that would mean it was stuck exterior.